Beth Haynes, and I'm the Executive Director of the Benjamin Rush Institute. And I greatly appreciate the opportunity to have you watch this video and learn a little bit about the Institute and what we do so that you can help us connect with students who are interested in what we're about and what we're doing. So who are we? What are we doing? Well, as most of you are undoubtedly aware of, the United States is going through some major changes in the structure of the healthcare system. And these were brought about because of very valid concerns about the rising cost of healthcare, about increasing numbers of people who are priced out of affordable healthcare, creating many uninsured or others who can't access the healthcare that they need. And there's also some very legitimate concerns about the quality of healthcare in the United States. The political solution that we've been offered for these challenges that we're facing has been the Affordable Care Act. And it will go into effect officially and fully on January 1st of 2014. During the debates up until the implementation of the Affordable Care Act, really very little serious consideration was given to the effect that this law would have on the doctor-patient relationship or to free market solutions that would make it so it's really not even necessary to have all this government bureaucracy and change within the healthcare system. Part of the reason this has occurred is that profits in general, and in medicine in particular, are considered evil. There's really not a decent understanding of how you can have win-win transactions, and in particularly within medicine. If someone earns a profit in medicine, they're considered having exploited people who are sick or injured. And the prevailing economic theories that are out there make the argument that somehow healthcare is different. So even though markets are appropriate in many areas of our economy, people have been taught for the past 50 years that in healthcare we have just far too many market failures, thus justifying a significant amount of government intervention to correct those purported market failures. And the solutions that we end up with then end up with having more central control and a lot less personal freedom. However, people are going to find out, and have been finding out in the past couple of years, that the Affordable Care Act is not going to solve the problems that they said they were going to solve. Healthcare costs are continuing to go up. In fact, they're going up worse than they would have without the Affordable Care Act. And in spite of that, we're seeing much less personal choice. We're also seeing layer upon layer of bureaucracy and regulations which are stifling innovation in addition to making things more expensive. So how have we gotten here? Why is this all occurring? Well, in our institutions of higher education, markets are very suspect, and that suspicion is even higher when you get into the medical profession. Fundamental understanding and principles of economics are either misinterpreted, misunderstood, misapplied, or unfortunately in many cases simply ignored as being considered irrelevant to the industry of healthcare. 3 separate surveys done of medical students in the year of 2012 showed that 80% of medical students support the Affordable Care Act. And that's in spite of the fact that almost half of those students admit to knowing very little about the law. And 40% of those students think that the law is going to diminish the quality of our medical care. What happens if we don't reach out to these physicians and help them understand there are alternatives? Well, we'll continue down the trend of having more and more central control of our healthcare, less and less freedom of choice. Medicine is becoming more and more a commons, and it's going to suffer all of the same tragedy of the commons that we've learned about in the environmental area. We're stifling innovation. We're preventing free market solutions from even being allowed a chance to prove themselves. What do we have to gain if we can shift the opinion and have people better understand how markets are the solution, not the problem? What we have to gain is the ability to create an abundance of goods and services by voluntary exchange and creating the same kind of wealth of goods and services that we've seen the free market create in every other sector of the economy. We'll have less suffering, we'll have higher quality of life, and we will support a civil society that's based on voluntary exchange, not on political coercion. And that's where Benjamin Rush Society comes in. We've given a lot of thought to our mission, and I would like to read that to you so that you get a sense of what our official statement of principles are. Our purpose is to fully unleash the power of medicine to maximize human flourishing. Let the genius of the entrepreneurs and innovators and individual practicing physicians offer their skills and their knowledge to the people who really need them. We want to champion the sanctity of the doctor-patient relationship and promote the morality and nobility of business and profits in the field of medicine. We'll do this by providing students in the healthcare professions with the understanding necessary to appreciate the morality and practicality of free enterprise, as long as it's guarded by a properly limited government. And our ultimate vision, the change we would like to see in the world, is worldwide, affordable quality healthcare in an age of accelerating medical innovation and excellence. That's where we want to head. We need to create true informed consent on our campuses about healthcare policy. Right now, it's pretty much one-sided, very heavily government-centric. Benjamin Rush Institute wants to open up genuine dialogue about healthcare policy, medical ethics, economics, and innovations in healthcare delivery systems so that we can move everyone in a positive direction and find solutions that everyone can live with. So modeled after the Federalist Society, Benjamin Rush Institute creates student chapters on campuses, primarily medical schools, but we're also interested in the schools of pharmacy, nursing, public health, undergraduates, any place where there's an interest in this healthcare issue. We'd love to have some chapters get started. And just like the Federalist Society, our primary program is we bring in speakers for either lunchtime lectures, evening lectures, panel discussions, and the most fun things are our debates. Last year we had 5 major debates. We had them at Yale and at Pennsylvania, Ohio State, George Washington University. We've got 18 active chapters throughout the country right now, with about 10 more in various stages of formation. And I would love to double the number of chapters. I'd love to triple the number of events that we have. In order to do that, we need to connect with students who are interested to put some time and effort into forming a chapter, and then we support them by helping pay for the some food during the lunch lectures. We assist with travel and lodging for speakers and for the debates, also providing some videotapes and general support and camaraderie, just helping people know that they're not alone, and connect them through a Facebook page, Yahoo group. We have our web page, benjaminrushinstitute.org, and if anyone is interested in learning more about the Benjamin Rush Institute, they can reach me at benjaminrushinstitute@gmail.com. We're currently still officially the Benjamin Rush Society, and we're undergoing a name change. In the next couple of months, we should be able to iron out all the legal issues and switch over to Benjamin Rush Institute. So we have a website both at benjaminrushsociety.org and benjaminrushinstitute.org. But we're switching towards the Institute, so that's why I'm showcasing that name currently. I hope I've been able to give you information to get you started and curious about what we're doing, and enough that if you run into students who are interested in healthcare debate and what's going on in medicine these days, that you'll connect us up with them. So if you have any questions, again, contact me at benjaminrushinstitute@gmail.com. And my name again is Beth Haynes, and I hope you have a great rest of your conference and a good year helping bring the ideas of liberty to the student campuses everywhere. Thank you.